Honestly, not that great looking. What woman would choose him over the options she probably had? By the time I turned 38, I was starting to feel genuinely frustrated with how my life was going. I'd been divorced for 8 years and I still hadn't found anyone who was worth settling down with again. The dating apps were useless, full of men who were clearly lying about their age, their job, their relationship status, whatever. And the men I was meeting in real life seemed to be getting less and less impressive as time went on. Then came the news that really knocked me sideways. Colton came home from Austin's one weekend and casually mentioned that his dad was getting married. Just like that, like it was no big deal. Austin was marrying this plain, boring woman, Tiffany, after dating her for less than 2 years when he'd barely proposed to me after we'd been together for 3 years. I tried to act casual about it, like I was happy for them or whatever, but honestly, I was pretty shocked. Not because I wanted Austin back or anything like that, but because it felt like he was moving on so easily while I was still struggling to find someone worth my time. Here I was still single after all these years, and he'd managed to find someone willing to marry his boring ass. It didn't make sense. What really started bothering me was how different Austin seemed when I'd see him during pickups and drop-offs. He looked more confident somehow, like he found something that made him happy in a way I never had, which was pretty insulting, honestly. I'd given him the best years of my life, had his child, made his home beautiful, and this is how he repaid me, by being happier with someone else. His new wife started showing up to some of Colton's school events. And I have to say, seeing her in person was even more confusing than her social media photos. She really wasn't anything special. Pleasant enough, I guess, but definitely not the kind of woman you'd expect a man to choose over someone like me. What bothered me most was how she interacted with Colton. So natural with him. Like being a stepmom was just easy for her. Then came the news that really threw me for a loop. Colton came home one day and mentioned that Austin and Tiffany were having a baby. A baby.